Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. Our community is growing and it's because you are sharing the videos. Thank you for appreciating the content. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope that we are getting or breaking out of our shells. We are cutting off or breaking out of those chains. And we are admitting that we are supposed to be and we are able to be better versions of ourselves, right? So today I'm going to be shaking a table. I'm going to be shaking a table. And I honestly, without downplaying myself, but I honestly don't feel or think that I have um, all the resources to address this particular topic. But I just want to share my point of view about it. And I hope that I get other sides to it in the comment section. And of course, open to learning, right? How do they make that statement? I stand corrected. That's how it's said. Yeah, I stand corrected. So I made some notes and I'll be picking out the points from there. And yeah, so today we'll be talking about things that have been holding us from breaking out that we are not able to address because we may be finding it hard to pinpoint where these things could be coming from. And did you ever think that maybe as old as you are, your problems could be coming from childhood trauma? Yes. Childhood trauma, most times we don't really think about it, we don't give it much thought, or we don't even think about it, or maybe we don't even admit that maybe some of the problems we face could be as a result of our childhood trauma. In some parts of the world, we may regard the manner of growing up as a way to make you resilient, a way to make you tough, a way to make you able to face the world. But it's not in every scenario because these ways of upbringing have affected some people positively and has succeeded to ruin some people's self-confidence, like from 100 to 0, right? So your childhood shapes, I think to a good extent, it shapes the kind of person that you're going to be. And because of that, it can also determine the level of failure that I almost said attain, but do you attain failure? Like, so it can drown you in some, I think I can call it depth of failure, right? So what could, like, how can childhood trauma affect us? Okay, so you can grow up in an environment where you were punished, like beaten thoroughly or punished for your mistakes, and this could have made us afraid to bear risk, afraid to explore, afraid to do things out of our imaginations that maybe would have made us unique people in the world today. Okay, so because of this, a lot of fear has been instilled in so many people from childhood. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we should not correct children, but I think that the manner in which some of these corrections were implemented went a long way to instill a lot of fear and doubt in some people, and they are not able to identify where that level of fear and self-doubt is coming from. So maybe if you take time to think about it, it could be from your childhood. Okay, and the need to be good enough to be accepted, because I think about this and I can relate to it in the sense that growing up you could hear in some people's homes, like the parents or the relatives will outrightly make comparisons among the children in the compound. Oh, why can't you be like A or B? Oh, you're like this, like that. And we don't realize that each child is unique in their own way. Of course, you can correct the child, but each child is unique in their own way. It's not every child that can comprehend the intent behind comparisons, right? So it can go a long way to kill their self-confidence. And yeah, I think some children also internalized like the negative comments and insults that were given to them when they were young, so much so that it built in their subconscious, and they probably tend to believe that they are not good enough, like they are the insults that you gave out to them. And I think some people, yeah, like all those things, they internalize them, and it got to some point where they are they are becoming a reflection of those things they internalized without even knowing that that's how deep it got. And some kids growing up always tried to keep the peace, and so they'll just please people, even at their own expense, right? You just realize that you keep pleasing people, just trying to keep the peace, even at your own expense, and you don't even know how much damage it causes to you. And then, funny enough, some people fear success. Yeah, like some people actually fear success. So you sabotage yourself because you feel like success is very unfamiliar with you. Like, oh my God, like, is this me succeeding? Some people are shocked when they succeed. You've told them they're not good enough. As children, we are got head, we are this with your dad. Like, you've so much negative energy, negative comments, such that when they even get to do something good, they are shocked. They probably start giving the credit to another person. And we have adults like that. Like when you even appreciate their potential and what they are good at, they are shifting, they attribute it to another person. I know that we have to be appreciative to the people that have helped us in our journey. But when you do something right, take your crown, okay? But some people are not able to accept that. Like they keep pushing it. Oh, it's not me. If not of you, I wouldn't have been able to do this and all of that. Like some of these could be coming from your childhood experience. So I know there are many more examples or many more different aspects of how childhood can affect us, but these are the few like scenarios that I could come up with. And if you have other experience or other experiences, sorry, or other examples, please kindly share in the comment section. Some people may be able to relate with them, right? And how do you break free from this? Because trust me, we cannot live in such chains. Yes, we cannot live, you cannot be the best version of yourself if you're living in chains. And that's why we are breaking out of our shells in this channel, okay? So, how do we break free to reach our full potentials? We have to challenge the inner voice, that thing that keeps telling you you're not good enough, that keeps making you afraid, the thing that makes you a pessimist. Ask that thing, are you actually me? Like, is this fear mine, or is this something I was taught, or is this something I grew like? Am I the one afraid, or is the environment that is speaking through me? Okay, like challenge the inner voice. You have the power to, and recognize the patterns, because we have to be aware, and that's why I'm talking about this. We have to be aware of these things. All right, when you are aware, you are able to think and be able to trace the patterns, okay? Trace the patterns, and you have the power to stop it, to challenge this pattern, okay? Recognize the patterns and break them. Reparent yourself is very important. We are human beings, we are made in God's image, we are so intelligent. Whatever thing you learned is very possible to unlearn it, okay? So reparent yourself. If you didn't have love, love yourself, okay? If you didn't have support or encouragement, you can give it to yourself, okay? Whatever you think or you wish you had as a child, give it to yourself. Pamper yourself. All those good things that will make you feel better and be in a much more comfortable space to thrive, give it to yourself. You have the power to reparent yourself, okay? Take small, brave steps. Just like I spoke earlier, take small, brave steps. You don't have to set very big goals. Like, make it small so that it's achievable. And then over time, you're building a habit because you do be doing the small things consistently. Okay. Tiny actions will rewrite your story. Just do little things consistently. Okay. And As Africans, sometimes I stand corrected. We sometimes feel ashamed to go for therapy or for healing. There's no shame in that. If you're not able to do something by yourself, that's why we are so many of us in the world, okay? Because nobody is meant to be an island. If you need help, seek help, okay? At the end of the day, you're trying to be better. If you need help, seek help. My brother once told me the only wrong question is the one that is not asked. So the only wrong help is the one that is not asked. I can choose to rephrase it that way if it makes sense. So please, if you think you need therapy, you need help, seek healing, seek therapy, go all out for it. There's no shame in doing that, okay? So, yeah, I think that we can do that, okay? We can do that, and we have to be able to break out. We have to be able to break out of these chains. We have to be able to break out of these chains because you are not your past. Okay? You are not your past. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are not your past. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. And I hope that this little message of mine resonates with you, and yeah, you're able to be aware and trace some patterns. And once you identify them, you're able to break them. And that is how we start to make the change in our lives. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, please comment, share the video. And yeah, I'll be here and I'll always be here. And until our next video, I remain your humble host. Thank you for watching. Bye.